Are you looking to learn the human flag? These are the 8 exercises that I'm going to be doing to learn it myself, and these will progress over time as I get better, and this will probably become a video series. So I'm going to go to the gym, show you all the exercises and explain why I think each one is important. And near the end of the video, I'll drop a list of all the exercises, so if you do want to try them for yourself, you can. Now, I've done lots of research on this, and I've found that there's a group of people that strongly believe working the core is more beneficial, and then the other group of people believe the push and pull part of the exercise is more important. And I'll be honest, I am sat bang in the middle. So I'm going to train both because I don't think it's bad training core, and I do think the push and pull is definitely needed to get a solid human flag. So we'll start with the core exercises. I'm going to do side planks with the hip dips, side planks with the leg elevated, and these are going to progress on to harder variations as I do get stronger in this move. But I'm going to try and get real strong at each move, master it before I move on. And then I'm going to do some hollow body holds because this is a really good core movement and it's something I've neglected quite recently. And I'm also going to start doing some more L-sit variations. Now, I normally do hanging L-sits, but I'm going to start using the kettlebells and little parallettes and just seeing if I can get a decent hold. So I'm pretty weak at these at the minute, and I have started doing the one leg variation, just paddling in and out, and hopefully in a couple of weeks this will look completely different. So moving on to the push and pull part of this, I am going to be doing the 45-degree flags. I'm going to do some raises to start with, and then as I feel like I'm getting a little bit stronger, I'm going to try some holds. And the main thing I am actually trying here is that bottom arm is I'm pushing away as hard as I possibly can and getting it to lock out and just getting that feeling. I'm also going to do some one arm hangs, and this should help with the pulling part of the motion on the top arm. So again, I've not trained these for a while, so I'm just going to start alternating, building my time up nice and slowly without fatiguing too much. And after a few weeks, I'm going to have everything timed nicely so I can obviously progress week on week. And then to help with all the general strength, the pulling, everything, I'm going to start doing weighted pull-ups again. Now, this is one of my favourite moves, so this is not going to be a problem to put in the programme. I really enjoy these, and I do want to progress back to where I was before, which I think the best I've ever got was 10 reps with 20 kilos. I did try and get 10 reps with 25, but I was always short by 2 or 3 reps. So hopefully by the end of this process, we'll be there as well. And also, after doing a bit more research, I figured that I would bring some handstand work into this. And the main reason for this is learning to push the ground away. So you're training these shoulders to really push away. Now, every time I've done a handstand in the past, I have been very guilty of just falling into it, rather than actually actively thinking of pushing the ground away. So that is why I've incorporated these into my training as well. And hopefully I'll see good benefit. I'm hoping to actually develop into a one arm hold against the wall, not a free handstand, because I know that's going to take quite a lot longer with the balance aspects. But from the strength point of view, I'm hoping to do some one arm holds before I get the flag. And to help with this, I'm going to be doing some shoulder dislocates, I think this is called. I could do it with a slightly longer bar because I'm not flexible enough. And I've also started looking in the mirror at getting all my body stacked up. So opening my shoulders up, contracting my core, my glutes, keeping my knees together, and just getting the position that you would want in a handstand. Because if I can't do it stood up, I've got no chance of doing it when I'm actually performing a handstand. So this is something I'm going to work on every couple of days as well, and just keep going back to it, filming a few bits and seeing how I'm progressing. And also, to help with all this, pike push-ups is a must. Obviously this will help strengthen the shoulders. I'm trying to open them shoulders up as well, and this will all correlate to the strength required to do the human flag. And before you do any kind of groundwork, handstands, pike push-ups, everything, I like to stretch my wrists because it is a very wrist dominant exercise this. And I have got some parallettes coming for home, so I've got a different grip in case my wrists get fatigued. And then I can still obviously practice it without overtraining my wrists and ending up with a nice injury. So that was my first flag training session. Feel like it went really well. It's a couple of days later now. I've definitely got some aches that I've never had before, which shows I'm training areas that wouldn't normally get trained. So if you want to learn the flag, follow my journey along, make sure you subscribe. There'll be plenty more videos coming, and I'll see you in the next one.